Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today, I will be presenting a data analysis project based on student performance in visual art subject. This analysis is part of our coursework for ADE 617. This project explores how students perform across 4 visual art disciplines like fine art, graphic design, sculpture, and final exam. And now, this relates to their overall grade. We also reflect on insight gained from the analysis process. This project focuses on analyzing students' performance in visual art education, which include fine art, graphic design, sculpture, and final exam. The goal is to use data analysis to discover patterns in student results, understand how different subjects relate to each other, and reflect on how this analysis can support better learning outcome. By doing this, we are not only learning about the strengths and the weaknesses of the student, but also develop our own critical thinking and data interpretation skill. The data set used in this analysis contains information from 30 students from 5. Each student has grades recorded in 4 subject areas like fine art, graphic design, sculpture, and exam. The overall grade is an average of calculated score based on this component. All grades are numerical values ranging from 70 to 95 and the dataset is clean. There are no missing values or duplicates. This data serves as the foundation for analyzing performance trends, subject strengths, and grading consistency. This descriptive analysis provides a statistical summary of student grades. We can see that the highest average score is in sculpture at 88.1, while the lowest average is in graphic design at 80.8. Exam grade have the highest standard deviation, indicating that students had more varied results in theory-based assessment. Interestingly, the mood for exam is 70, which means a significant number of students score at that level. This insight helps us understand where students excel and where they may need more support. In this slide, we look at the trend of the students' performance across the 4 main art subjects. As we can see from the chart, most students show a consistent pattern in their grades across subjects. This suggests a balanced development in their practical and theoretical skills. However, certain students excel specifically in sculpture, achieving significantly higher grades than in fine art or graphic design. Also, there are noticeable dips in some exam results, indicating that theoretical understanding may be more challenging for a few students compared to hands-on projects. Overall, the trend highlights a relatively strong performance in sculpture and fine art, with graphic design and exam grades being more varied. Now, let's explore the relationship between each subject and the overall grade using correlation analysis. As shown in this table, all subjects are positively correlated with the overall grade. This means higher scores in any subjects are generally linked to a higher final result. The strongest correlation is with the exam grade at approximately 0.94. This suggests that exam performance is a key indicator of student success. The scatter plot on the right confirms this trend. Students with higher exam scores typically have higher overall grade. This insight can help teachers focus their support on exam preparation without neglecting practical skills. Working on these data analysis projects gave me a deeper appreciation of how numbers can reveal patterns in learning. One of the main challenges I faced was ensuring accurate data entry and matching grades across subjects. It took time to organize everything cleanly. Through the process, I learned to use statistical tools, understand trends, and apply reasoning when interpreting the result. This experience not only improved my technical skills, but also made me think about how data can help educators identify students' needs and strengths more effectively. To conclude this analysis, we found that students perform strongest in sculpture with the highest overall average score. Interestingly, exam grades had the strongest correlation with overall grades, which highlight the importance of exam readiness alongside practical art skills. The lowest average was found in graphic design, suggesting a potential area for additional teaching focus or support. Overall, this project has shown how data analysis can provide meaningful insights for improving teaching strategies and better understanding students' performance in visual art education.